woke up done, can you carry me? When I'm losing my mind, can you hold me? If I'm hazy blue, can you help me?
What's up guys, Saf Ashraf here. Welcome back to another real day in the life review, and today we have the 15-inch M4 MacBook Air in this beautiful sky blue colorway. And as you guys can tell by the title, it's a student's review. I'm a student. I'm completing my A-levels. I've got OCR, Paper 1, Computer Science coming up. And do I need to revise? Yes, I do. And this machine will hopefully be helping me. I'm going to be going through my whole day today, going to the library, cafe, stuff like that, and seeing whether as a student, you should be spending this much money on this laptop or saving that money and spending it elsewhere. Right now, let's look at the time because this is a battery life test, 9:14 a.m. and I'm at 100% because I charged it up. But with that said, let's get this real day in the life started. Alright, I'm finally ready now. I can officially start my day. And alright guys, come on. The fit matching with the MacBook. Sky blue. Come on now. That was calculated by the way, but yeah, it's the start of my day. What do I do at the start of my day? I'm checking emails. I'm checking my calendar. Life hits you hard when you turn 18 and you actually have stuff to do. But yeah, today we've got a couple things to do. Like I said in the intro, need to revise computer science exam, plan a couple videos for this and also the Nintendo Switch 2. But yeah, let's start about talking about the display on the MacBook Air. This is the 15-inch version by the way, but the specs are basically the same for the 13-inch, so you don't have to click off. Don't worry, keep watching. Oh, trust me, it's worth it. But yeah, we got 500 nits of peak brightness. Inside, it's more than enough. I can clearly see what I'm doing on this display. There is quite a bit of light coming into the room. And yeah, 15 inches, bigger than the 13-inch. I feel like low-key you should upgrade. I went from the 13-inch MacBook Pro to this 15-inch MacBook Air. And the bigger space, I genuinely thought I wouldn't like it. Like, I thought portability is more important, stuff like that. But when you experience the bigger display and use it every day for your day-to-day tasks, it's definitely something that you can get around. We should also talk about the speakers, which genuinely guys took me by surprise. I also made a TikTok video and people in the comments were like, there's no way that's how they actually sound. You must have added like it over the video or something. But no, genuinely they are that good. I'm gonna just use the mic that was on my chest, but this is at 50% volume from where about your head would be. That sounds crazy good. So I'm going to sort out my content calendar and reply to a couple of emails. But yeah, overall display and sound top notch. Get it? Because it has a notch on the...
Oh brother, this guy stinks!
I've been dreaming about you. Wish I knew what you were up to. Wish I can get you up just to say.
Alright, so it's been a bit of time now. Me and Mahi, we're at the library now. Gotta get some work done. Mahi actually has an exam tomorrow. I have computer science on Wednesday. But yeah, we should try and find the empty place. See if we can get some work done. I'm in the library right now, so obviously I need to keep my mic really close to my mouth so I don't interrupt everybody else. But for everybody wondering, does the 15-inch MacBook Air fit in the bag? I also thought it wouldn't, but it honestly fits completely fine. Mahi's actually got the 13-inch MacBook Air, this one, so we're gonna compare it afterwards, like in terms of size, so you guys can see which one you want to buy. I still like the 15-inch size, but obviously we'll do like a proper in-depth thing afterwards. Now in terms of how I'm gonna be revising, obviously I've got my MacBook right here, but I've also got my iPad. Now most people, I mean I know I should only be using the MacBook for today's video, but I low-key want to use the iPad as well because the ecosystem and how everything works is just really good. I could be editing notes on here and it will straight away come up on my MacBook. Like come on, like it's just a little ecosystem things. Do you want to join Saf's personal hotspot? Like it already knows there's no Wi-Fi here. Obviously my phone's in my pocket and it's giving me the option to straight away join my hotspot. Little things, bro, little things make the experience better.
Truth is, I've been stuck in my feelings these days. I've been up in my bedroom nowadays. Even with the sun shining so bright, I wait to start.
I want to tell you guys about a feature that I use literally every single time I'm working and revising, and it's just literally the 3-finger swipe to switch between desktops. Honestly, it's one of the best features that Apple have. First of all, swipe up with 3 fingers and you get to see everything that you have in different pages. You can add more desktops and then you can just drag things to there, and it's such an easy way to be productive. So if I'm looking at like a test paper and I want to see what questions I've done, move on to the knowledge organizer. I got Gemini app, which I'll talk about in a bit. This is just honestly such a good feature. Again, 3 fingers, swipe it to the left, to the right. Mahi also uses it too. That's how you know it's a good feature. He's locked in right now, you can't hear me. Since I've been using quite a lot of desktops, I might as well also talk about the performance of the MacBook. This one also comes with 16 gigabytes of memory. It used to come with 8 gigabytes, so no matter what MacBook you buy, even the baseline MacBook, you're going to get upgraded RAM, which is great to see. If there is anything, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, everything's working completely fine. And normally with my old MacBook, doing this and having quite a few tabs open, like a few Chrome tabs and stuff like that, RAM would be used up and it would start like stuttering a little bit and like freezing. On this, I'm not feeling any of that.
You rising with me, but I'm falling alone. Yeah, that type of stuff. Make you a double cup and do delete them numbers all at your phone. But I've been trying to be someone you can count on.
I guess I'll give you guys a lunchtime battery update. I've been revising for about 1.5 hours now. It's 2:12 p.m, 80%. Still comfortably more than enough to last a day, and I've also been basically using max brightness. But yeah, I'm gonna be watching a bit of YouTube now while I eat. Me and Mahi finally left the library now. We got a bit tired. We've been revising for quite a while. So we are in this little cafe. Honestly, looks pretty good. So we might as well talk about like the physicals about the M4 MacBook Air. Starting off with the sky blue colorway, matching with the fit. Post will be on Instagram, stay tuned. We should talk about though the trackpad and the keyboard on the MacBook. Have been using it to type in a lot of my notes and stuff and a lot of my documents and stuff. The keyboard kind of feels the same as my M1 MacBook Pro keyboard, but it does have slightly more travel. It's got a good amount of click. It's not the loudest keyboard, so if you are in like a library or something, it's not going to disturb people. Yes, it does have backlights, so if you are typing at night, you will be able to see through the actual keyboard and see just how it looks. He was also nice enough to bring his actual MacBook so we can compare the two sizes. If you want the 13-inch or the 15-inch, you can tell there is quite a bit of size difference. It is also lighter, about the same thickness to be fair as each other, but this is lighter, smaller, and will fit in your bag easier. Both of them have the notch as well. Both of them have the same amount of bezels. It's just about what size you want in terms of display. Otherwise, the displays are the exact same. Yo, if this video gets 100 likes, Mahi buzzes his hair. 100 likes.
Chill.
That's why I said it, because it's, guys, get me that like goal. We need him to buzz his hair.
Man, but I never agree to this.
You don't need to agree. 10,000 likes. Again, probably won't happen, but he will buzz his hair on video. Why are we in the food section looking for a headband, bro?
I got distracted.
I just realized that I didn't do a battery update when I was at the cafe. That was directly after we had left the library. It's only been about 10 minutes. We've been home now, and I didn't really use my MacBook much at the cafe. I was just chilling, talking to Mahi. 67% at 4:21 p.m. That's more than 50%. And also, if I just quickly check how much screen on time that I've had today, give me a second. I have had nearly 3.5 hours of screen on time, and I've still got about over 60%, 67% battery life. So yeah. Oh my. One thing I want to talk about, especially to students, is the fact that it is a little bit expensive, the MacBook Air, especially the 15-inch version. I think this is what, £1,100? Yes, this is my cousin, by the way, he's chilling with me. But yeah, this is like £1,100. Use the Apple Refurbished store and the Apple Student store. If you sign up with Uni Days, I think you can get £100 off the MacBook. And £100 is not a little bit of money. And it's the same with iPads as well. This is the iPad 9th gen, but I know you can get the new iPad, iPad Air, iPad Pro, and you can get a significant discount on those. And they sometimes even throw in like a free pair of AirPods they used to do. Also, you might have seen, obviously when I was in the library, I use both my MacBook when revising, and I also use my iPad when revising. Both Apple products, the ecosystem. I'm sure you've heard this word go around a lot when people are talking about Apple devices and stuff, but the ecosystem, I can use my MacBook. All my notes, all my phone calls, all my messages can sync between my MacBook, my iPhone, my iPad. It's little things, even though you can use like Google Drive, sure, but having all of that synced within one central thing, and I think the Apple ecosystem has never like ever bugged out to the point where I have to refresh, resync, and do that type of stuff. Another thing I want to talk about the M4 MacBook Air is definitely the fact that you can definitely push this way further than you really, like, if you really wanted to, you definitely could. For example, I've got Final Cut open. Let's see how long it takes to actually open the app. So it's closed, but let's see how long it takes to open. So I've clicked it on, and it's opened up. And that's a library filled with clips. Obviously, the project is not that full. I haven't started the edit of the video. That's actually going to be a separate video, so make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on that. And it's looking completely fine. I can like stack multiple clips on top of each other, and I doubt this will lag. Like, I'm genuinely surprised at the fact that this is literally 4 clips playing, and it plays instantly with no dropped frames. That is actually crazy. But yeah, let's see how much battery I've used, screen time, and just my overall final thoughts. I've used about 80% of battery life today and used 6 hours of screen on time, which is honestly crazy. I could definitely get more if I wasn't using brightness at 100% the whole time. And also the editing definitely took a big chunk out the battery. If I wasn't editing 4K HDR10, it would have been much higher. But this is where I give you my final thoughts on whether you should buy the M4 MacBook Air or whether you should save your money and buy something else. Performance is absolutely incredible. You guys just saw me editing a video, the video that you're currently watching right now. I'll add like a little piece of text here if I did face any problems. But yeah, the performance is really, really good. Multitasking is great. The size of the screen is great. The screen is also good. Wish it was OLED though, but I'm guessing we're gonna have to wait and see if the MacBook Pros get that first and then we get it handed down. But yeah, overall, thank you for watching the day in the life for the M4 MacBook Air. I'm gonna release some more tests on like performance specifically and Final Cut, also for developers in computer science, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. But with that said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next day in the life video. Peace. I'm so tired.